Good morning, morons. Welcome to BMX News Live, where everyone who tunes in to more BMX news is a moron, and where we talk about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. This week, we have 32 people here from the start. Let's go. Thank you all for tuning in. A whole bunch of members in the chat right now. Champion Kurt has put his username back to its rightful place. He is also a member right now. JR Hobbs as well. Philip, Frank, Brian Lang is here, and the Intimidator. All members in the chat. I appreciate everyone who supports the channel directly. And with that being said, we have a bunch of other people to thank in the chat just for being here. Sarobi, OFAC IBMX, Bad for Life, Brody William, all the way up in Canada. Nizert, Pegless, Tom, CB the Third, Old Fat Guy BMX sent in a super chat saying Kurt is on time. Todd Latee is here. Gaz in Oz as well. Adam Ortiz is here. He is a member. User -UM7QV6IS5J. Friday. Josh Shipman is also here in the chat. So we have 40 people here now, and we are here to start the news. First of all, my shirt is hilarious. And second of all, we're here to start the news talking about this situation. Whatever this is. There's so many tabs today and so many more BMX hashtag things today. What is that one? Oh, I need to close this tab. I did not use that tab. Sure. Let's talk. Let's talk about this post that was made by City Bike Boys. We're going to refresh it and unmute it so we can hear from the start. Because I don't know, man. I just don't know. I also need to remember to open this package. Okay. First of all, no, you know what? No, hold on. We're going to open the package first. Package here. Somebody sent me something and I wanted to show it. So let me break the seal. Burp, burp, and burp. So here we go. Open it up. I gotta make sure I don't show the address. Yo! Intimidator just sent in a super chat. Hold up. We gotta say thank you for that. $20. Thank you. Straight into the used CRV fund because I gotta get a new car. We are now $134 on our way to a new used CRV. All right, so check this out. It's a mug, and it's green screen. Let's see here. There's something here. Inside the box, there's a note. Bunch of swag. Stay busy, my friend. Bike Works, New Mexico. Boom, boom. Thank you, sir. And it's in a green bag, so you can't even see. Whoa, it's like a magic trick. All right, you ready? Here we go. We're going to do a magic trick. I'm going to pull something out of nothing. Whoa. Whoa. No, it's a mug for this bike shop in the city is called Truth or Consequences in New Mexico. Just some stickers in the mug. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, sir. You picked up a t-shirt for the Mug Club. I appreciate this, and I'll put this with my Mug Club mugs, which, you know what? We might as well talk about those too. So I just did the seriously? Yes, seriously. I saw it on, oh, and it's my colors. It's green mug too. That's awesome. I saw it on like the package. He sent me the address and I typed it in and I was like, what there's a city called Truth or Consequences. And it was just confusing a little bit because I thought it was not a real place, but it is a real place. So this is the mug for March. I just posted a video last night. You can see it. This is green screened because of green screen, but you can see the actual one in the thumbnail and in the picture in the background of the video I posted yesterday. But Crandall made this design. I'm so stoked about it. All of the mugs for everyone who is subscribed to the Mug Club are in, and I can send those out. And then as soon as the t-shirts are in, those can get sent out too. And now that we have 43 people tuned in to BMX News Live, let's get a look at this city bike KONA situation. So this is the first thing that we saw from this entire thing. My dad, Jack, and I were kicked out of KONA today. We paid just like everyone else. We love KONA and we want you to go there. We want this park to last forever. We also want to stop the hate for riding something different. Whether you're on a skateboard, bike, skates, inlines, or a scooter, or city bike, you should be encouraged to ride, not kicked out. Exclusion may be core, but it's also whack. I said some things I could have kept in while we were being kicked out. I'm sorry for that. A lot of these industries are struggling. Private parks are struggling. We are not big mainstream sports. Let's work together. So let's play it and watch this video. This is the first thing that anybody saw from this whole situation.
Get your shit. Get the fuck out. Give me the phone.
Jeez, I hadn't listened to this yet. That's insane.
Yo!
Riding a bike. It's a pedal bike. That's it.
What the fuck is your problem?
Relax, bro.
Seriously,
And
no, I'm
now
not
this
gonna fucking
guy
relax.
is hitting people,
Get your shit. Get the
grabbing
fuck out.
someone's
Let's go inside,
phone,
dude. Give me the fuck off. Fuck out, dude.
and
What is your problem,
acting
man?
like he's
I don't
going to
want-
hit
why you wanna
people.
film
This
and
is starting
go?
to piss me
Get the
off just
fuck out.
watching this.
All right, we're out of
Move.
here.
Jesus Murphy.
Let's go.
Well, that was...
Get your bike. Fucking bullshit.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Just get your shit.
Holy crap. That was bad. First response, because I hadn't watched this knowing that I was going to have thoughts and wanted to wait until the news. But holy crap, that was insane. And so first response and reaction to that is like, holy cow, what the hell just happened? Second response immediately is, okay, what led up to this? Because obviously this is a segmented moment in time, and there was things that happened before this as well. And there are so many comments in here, and I've read a lot of them. Holy crap, that comment has 15,000 likes. Cool park or not, I'd never support a place with an owner like this. And so there's so many comments in here, but I was reading some things. Here's one I wanted to make sure I read, because this dude right here is from Ohio. It says, I was there and watched the whole thing go down. The owner let them in and let them pay, and then 20 minutes later decided he didn't want them there. City boys were angry, which is understandable, and they definitely could have held some things back, but this guy went absolutely berserk on them for no reason. I'd say he did go berserk on them. Do we know if it was for no reason or not? Well, I don't know. But a few days later, we have a post from KONA Skate Park. We're going to read their side of the story. This past Sunday, the City Bike Boys visited KONA. We recently had a horrific collision between BMX and a skater. Since the collision, I have been limiting bikes to nothing larger than 20-inch. As they went into the park, I noticed they were not BMX bikes. I expressed my concern with the larger bikes, and they said they only wanted to park them inside so they wouldn't get stolen. About a half hour later, I saw them riding the larger bikes in the street course. There wasn't much traffic, so I just looked the other way. A half hour later, I checked again and saw them in the concrete areas. I was concerned about the blind spots and possibility of someone in their way without them knowing. I walked up and expressed my concerns. They explained they were pros and knew what they were doing, and I said that I wasn't comfortable with it and then watched them ride away. I shrugged it off and went back inside for a bit. When I came back, I asked them to wrap it up in the next 10 minutes. He became defensive, said some insults and smart comments, walked away and ignored me. I asked him to stop filming and leave the park. He continued to film with a smirk on his face, walked away and ignored me. The rest of the incident is on his video as I took his phone out of his hand, riding. What's not in the video is his friend riding over to help him out. The result was me escorting out the filmer as his friend picked up his bike and continued to ride. When I approached the other rider, he insulted me and the skate park. He told me to call 911 and continued to ride. He kept circling back around me for multiple runs, insulting me as I kept asking him to leave. He then asked me for one more try and I said okay. He made the trick and headed out the door. Managing these situations are part of my responsibilities as a skate park owner. I should have handled things differently and hope to move past this, do better, and continue my mission to restore all areas of KONA. Okay, so first of all, there's some inconsistencies in the things that we've seen here. According to this guy, an hour had gone by the time he checked again and saw them in the concrete areas, because half hour later I saw them riding street course. Half hour after that, checked again in the concrete areas, walked up to express his concerns, said they were pros and they knew what they were doing, said I wasn't comfortable with it, and then watched them ride away, shrugged it off, went back inside, so wrap it up in the next 10 minutes. So this is basically making a claim that this all happened over the course of like an hour and a half, where dude from Ohio says it was 20 minutes. In another comment from the City Bike Boys, they said it was like 10 or 20 minutes as well. I don't know. I can't sit here and go through all of this, but there's so much there. A little bit of inconsistencies, but here's the thing. In here, he said he expressed concerns with larger bikes, and they said they only wanted to park them inside so they wouldn't get stolen. What the City Bikes page says is that they're talking about the e-bike, and he said they want to park the e-bike and not get them stolen. I need to find their representation of this, because there is them comment with them telling like more of the story as well. But I have no idea how deep you'd have to go to find all of this, because they did kind of run through it. But if I can find, there's a couple comments, I should have probably had them pulled up, but I kind of had a lot going on this morning, so I didn't have a chance to. What was the exact reason they were kicked out? See, that's the part that is like back and forth. So the dude let them pay, and I'm going to get to that in a second. Dude, I can't find it. But let's see if I can find the comment. Okay, you saw our bike, bro. 3 bikes, all the same size. If we said we're not going to ride any of our bikes, what were we going to do? Spectate? You let us in and we paid for full day passes. Where's the confusion? We were vibing with everyone. It was never crowded. If I could find the comment from the dude from Ohio on this post, maybe it was in the reply to the City Bike Boys Instagram page right here. Okay, I was there, and that isn't what happened. You agreed to let the City Bike Boys in, then lost your mind and looked like a complete idiot in your own park. I'm gonna skip all this. The fact that you took their money and then kicked them out 20 minutes later. At some point in time, he left a comment saying that he did come out. The guy from Ohio who was there left a comment saying that the guy did come out and asked them to leave. And they said, we'll leave if you give us a refund. And he said, F off. And so my whole perspective on situations like this is always that there's 3 sides to every story. Both sides, that would be City Bike Boys, KONA, and then the truth in the middle. Here's my thing. If we could catch the KONA skate park dude in a lie, saying that they said they only wanted to park the bikes inside so they wouldn't get stolen, I read that there's cameras at KONA in the area, in the, like, wherever you pay or whatever area. So if that's what happened, why wouldn't you post the video of you expressing your concerns and them saying they just wanted to park their bikes inside? Put it all out there. Like, put everything out there. If you're making claims and you have it on video, put it out there. But I would guess with the amount of, like, trying to cover for everything that happens here, there's a couple comments that I really like in this whole thing. Saying, let's see. I loved a couple of these. Let's get physical with paying customers. You guys were letting people with dirt bikes ride here, so shut up about all of this. Let's see. There's people backing the KONA skate park thing. Also says, if there's a collision, let's say at the bottom of the snake run involving someone on a bike hitting someone, it doesn't matter what size frame you're riding. The impact is going to hurt. The size of the frame isn't going to increase the damage as the frame size goes up. That's like saying if I collide with a skateboarder versus a longboarder, that the longboarder is going to hurt me more because the board is longer. Let's see. Then there's people saying, nah, it's your place of business. You set the rules. So all of this, I feel like, could have been prevented if it was, because it seems like they said they'd leave if they got a refund. Like, I don't understand. Ride at your own risk. That's the other perspective. Way to be. I believe you handled the situation like any normal park owner would. So any normal park owner should be grabbing someone's phone and like pushing and hitting somebody to try and get them to leave. Here's the way I would have handled the situation if I was a skate park owner and I didn't want this going on and someone went in that I wasn't comfortable with and I changed my mind. I would go and I would talk to the people saying, hey, I've thought about this a little bit, not super comfortable with it. I'm going to go talk to everyone else who's here and see how they feel about it. Let them know that there's people on bikes that could be going fast and to be careful. And if nobody else who's at the skate park wants the people there because they're nervous, then I'll explain to them, hey, I have to give you a refund. You've only been here for a little bit amount of time. I'm sorry. And no matter how they reacted, if they wanted to get smart and physical and loud, then I would call the police, not be a little, like, not be, let me find.
Give me the phone.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. You're allowed to, I'm allowed to touch you and take your stuff because you're filming. I'm trying to pause it. Not come at someone like this guy is coming at these people. If you don't like these people and they won't leave, call the police and let everybody else know. There's literally bikes in the background. If you're gonna hit someone on a bike, no matter how big the bike is, if you're riding a dirt jumper or a 29-inch mountain bike, okay, sure, that makes sense. But that's not, wasn't handled well. He said he was threatened. The only threatening I see happening here is from this dude. It's insane. There was a comment on this post saying, yeah, the charge, saw the video, owner should be charged with assault. Absolutely. Seems that way. You did the right thing. Anyone who's justifying someone going and taking somebody's phone and assaulting them effectively, allegedly, is a fucking idiot. I'll put it that way. And there's comments in here from BMX riders right there. I don't understand how you could even, don't apologize on behalf of Two Wheels because what you're saying is fucking retarded and you don't speak for everyone who rides bikes, especially if you had seen the video. But there was something in here that I thought was hilarious. I can't, what a cute, something about a great way to apologize for assault. or something like that. Anyways, the way that I feel like this should have been handled is all information put out there. Take video from your security cameras if you have them. Put it all out there. If you have nothing to hide, and this is actually how it went down, and you wanted to put out there that these people were not acting reasonably, and you had enough justification to get physical with them, well, then put it out there if it's there. Because otherwise, the video just makes you look bad and is very damning. And so, with that all being said, I don't need to sit here and talk about this anymore. I just wanted to put all of it out there and show both sides that we've seen. And hopefully this dude learned not to get physical with people who paid to ride a skate park that, according to other people, he refused to give them a refund after trying to kick them out after not being in there for very long. Anyways, we're going to move on from this. This guy probably needs some anger management, or these guys did something that provoked it and we don't actually know. The truth is in the middle somewhere, and hopefully everyone else can learn from this. Is if there's a situation and you're a business owner and someone's filming you, it's probably a terrible idea to try and take their phone and get physical with them, especially with the cancel culture of the internet that we have right now. Did that actually happen? Holy crap. Well, something just happened live during BMX news that is unfortunate, has nothing to do with BMX, but Buddy was a legend. So rest in peace, Chuck Norris. That's crazy. Bummer. All right, let's keep going here. Four Seasons Skate Park, unfortunately, is closing down, and the end of the month is their last day. Such bummer news right now as we move on to this stuff. So there's a video here. I haven't had a chance to watch this one yet, but it's with a bunch of people, BMX riders, looks like skateboarders and all of that. But they're giving an update here. Last day in the building, March 31st. There's a BMX jam tomorrow. I couldn't find a post with the flyer for it, but jam going on tomorrow. And then if you want to check the post, you can see some other stuff that's going on. They are looking for a new building to call home. And I heard through the grapevine weave randomly on the internet that the jump line may be relocated to a bike park that's opening soon in Pennsylvania. Interesting there. But 6 p.m. what it said right here, says 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. tomorrow. If you guys want to show up, check out the place, ride it, and pay your respects to Four Seasons in its current location. It went for 26 or 27 years. That's an incredible run for an indoor skate park. And hopefully they can find a new location and make it work. And if you're inclined, there is a GoFundMe. And I'll have all of this linked in the description in the order that I talk about today after the live stream is up. But there is the GoFundMe here if you guys want to donate to help. We're trying to raise 150 grand to open a new location. Takes a lot: planning, searching, time, teamwork. Lots here, but hopefully they can make this happen, because losing Four Seasons completely and not having an indoor that is close to this area. I know there's Asylum in like the Chicago area. It's a bummer. Hopefully, because like all these people are just losing their home of an indoor skate park to ride, which sucks. But with that, more than welcome to open a 5 Seasons in New Jersey. Yeah, if you guys want to, there's another indoor skate park closing too in Milwaukee. Damn, I didn't even know there was another one. That sucks. Yeah, go check out the jam if you guys can. And what am I trying to say here? Donate if you can. Cream City Skate Park. Bummer. So, real quick before we keep going, we skate only though, but still sad. Well, being skate only immediately excludes how many people who could be paying to help keep you open. So I don't. That sucks, but you had a whole demographic that you didn't let come ride your skate park, so that's probably part of why you closed. What am I trying to say here? The Chuck Norris thing. I just remembered about all those Chuck Norris isms that went around forever. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Passed away in the past, 24 hours for sure. Leave your best Chuck Norris ism in the chat. And after we talk about these next couple highlight things, we'll read some of them. So if you guys want to learn more about this, let me see how you say this.
Marie Murat.
Marie Murat. So supporting, elevating women's BMX flatland scene through Flatland BMX Girls. So there is a GoFundMe here for her because of MS. It is on thebloomBMX.com. This is on the Bloom's Instagram page. You can read more if you'd like to. And this is a very bummer of a thing as well. Man, so much unfortunate, bummer, negative news that sucks this morning. In better news, we have Walther Arms. Walther Wednesday with pro BMX rider Casey Starling. This is super cool. There's a video here with Casey talking about these things. I don't know how strict YouTube is on all these things, but it's so sick to see this type of partnership happen outside of the BMX world and outside of something that we normally see, because there's a lot of people who are into these things, and it's so sick. Brent, you're the man. Don't let the propaganda get you down. Thank you. I won't. I appreciate that. This is a really awesome video, awesome partnership. Go check it out if you want to learn more from it. And let's see, we have a French BMX book. This is pretty sweet. So covers freestyle of the 2000s, 1995 to 2005, USA, France, Germany, Japan, UK, riders, events, bikes, all kinds of stuff. Best of Cream BMX Lifestyle magazine. So check it out. I think there's a lot of pages in this thing as well. Pretty sweet. So let's keep going here. Another highlight from the week in a video that I haven't watched yet because I wanted to make sure I watched it live with all you guys. This is something of Dark Fest mountain bike thing with Cornflakes Future. Haven't heard that name. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. But when you guys see what's about to happen, I saw a little bit. Let's read some of these Chuck Norris isms here. We've got One Up Chuck is what we call him. There is no chin behind Chuck Norris's beard. There's only another fist. That's funny. If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever. Some kids pee their name in the snow. Chuck Norris can pee his name into concrete. Chuck, I remember when you Googled Chuck Norris, it would come back as no results found. You don't find Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris finds you. Chuck Norris half cab Del Toro. if Chuck Norris were to travel to an alternate dimension in which there was another Chuck Norris and they both fought, they would both win. I heard he 5-cabbed El Toro. That's so great. Don't get bucked by one-up Chuck. Too funny. All right, so check this out.
Oh my God! He's on a BMX!
He's on a BMX!
Oh, what a boy!
That is insane. Oh my, look how fast.
Wow. Wow.
Jeez.
Oh.
Oh. This is crazy. Oh my God, that's so insane. No, dude, get out of here.
Oh my God.
Mountain bikes only.
Oh my God! He's on a BMX!
Mountain bikes only, people. Get out. I'm gonna throw my mountain bike at you and tell you to get out and hit you. That is so crazy. I mean, is that the biggest jumping or dirt jumps that anyone's hit on a BMX bike since Dane Searles? I don't know, because I haven't paid too much attention, and I can't remember on the spot right now. Darkfest. I don't really know much about Darkfest, but I know whoever this is insane. No, it's not. Hell no. I don't know who this is, but it's so crazy. R. Willie J. Toohey. The biggest is in the book of records. Jay and Leandro hit it too. Someone was doing brakeless there. Holy cow. It's crazy big though. So what's the biggest dirt jumps that have been hit since Dane Searles was doing those 60-foot, or hit that 60-foot double that he hit in like 2010 or whenever that was? Anyways, let's keep going here. Sam Reynolds event. That guy is brakeless. So we have coverage from Swamp Fest 2026. There is so much here. We got Jason Watts giving kind of a tour. They're talking about a lot of things, not showing too much in here, but you could get a view of some of the cool stuff and an in-depth view of what they did show. Jason Watts with his handlebar mustache suits him very well. We got Before the Mayhem. We got a live stream from the whole day one. Then jams, videos, live stream day 2. Video from the Funhouse. The Swamp Rail. The Raft and the Log Jam. Ramp Madness. Curve Wall Ride. The Dan's Comp Curve Wall Ride. Clean Swampfest Chaos clean version from Dan Crook. We got Tyler Fernagle's video, and I'm sure there's more, but I have this page on BMX Union linked in the description down below. And let's keep going. We're getting into videos from this week finally. After 37 minutes. Was there any coverage of the bowl there? I think they were filming and doing live streams in the bowl. I can't remember exactly, but I feel like there was a lot of skateboarding in the bowl too. I don't know how much BMX. Maybe that's why there wasn't a video. Was there no fire at Swampfest? No, there wasn't. And there were signs everywhere that says felony if you start a fire. So we'll see. But there's a video here. Guest list with Murray Lobzer and DeMarcus Paul. This is the shortest video from this week. Lots of technical riding. And I thought it was super cool that with how much technical grinds and whatnot happened in this video and using this rail, that the banger of the video was DeMarcus Paul doing a backflip to fakie on a quarter pipe. So sick. So freaking sick. Oh yeah. In terms of the fire at Swampfest, apparently they're going to do a separate free event for burning it. Not sure. I don't know any details, honestly, so I'm not even going to. But if you're interested in that, look up more details on it. Then we got Gavin Ingram in a video put together to celebrate being hooked up by Northern Hydration. Good video, good riding. Then we got Brady Leader in a video called Lost on You. This video is wild. This dude is wild. When you see the Ruben wall ride he does in here, it is nuts. There's some crazy tricks in this video for sure. And you know what? Just to make you guys watch it, let's play it. Crazy rails, crazy skate park stuff. Watch this Ruben wall ride. It is so freaking insane. He crashed so hard on it too. Look at this. And he's goofy footed. Goofy footed riders are the best in BMX. You can't change my mind. They've changed BMX and progressed it more than any normal footed riders ever. Look at that Ruben. So not only did he have to come out of the quarter pipe below it, look at where he takes off. Oh, I guess he does ride all the way up with that. But that can't be more than half a foot wide. Jesus Murphy. And then you gotta not hit because you're falling straight down. So nuts. So good. Watch the full video. Killa Felix. Killian Riechmeyer? That's my guess. Let's see how I did. Riechmeyer. Siri, I think you got that one wrong, but maybe not. Ruben pole ride. For real. It's not even a wall ride anymore. When the wall is only this wide, it's a pole. You're right. If you want to watch some super progressive BMX street riding, this would be where you go to watch. You know what you're going to get. So if you like it, go watch it. Then we got BSD You Are Late with Martin and Michael Svoboda. And let's see how it does. Kovacevic. There you go. Then we got one from Merritt with Tyler Fernagle and Dan Crook versus Los Angeles. Ripping around. This was a fun watch. Enjoyable to just see people ride, see their personalities. Yo, the fact that we got 60 people in here still right now, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And check out the mug club. This is the mug for March, the design for March done by Steve Crandall. Patreon.com/Bramwell. Yeah, I think it's a Mac thing, Ryan. The text to speech where you just highlight something and then you go speech.
Merritt.
Start speaking. Pretty cool. Then we've got videos from Project Spoke coming out. We have Full Bloom, women's BMX documentary featuring a ton of fundamental women in the women's BMX world. Let's see. Nina Butrago, Jessica Osick, Beatrice Trang, Rose Hudson. Tons of people in here. So go check it out. It's 20 minutes long. Then if you want more after that, we've got Backpacker's Guide to BMX in Latin America. And this one's a little bit longer. Yo, the Whirly fam, Presley Whirly and fam have made it in. Let's go. Backpacker's Guide to BMX in Latin America. Check it out. So let's keep going from here. The Game of Bike watched around the world and talked about. Holy hell, this Game of Bike was insane. Back and forth until the very end. The poll, I think, said that Devin Smiley would win. And if you haven't watched it yet, close your ears. I'm going to say who won in 5 seconds. So skip forward 10 seconds. Holy cow, Courage Adams. It was insane. And while I do think that the banger was a little bit like, I don't know, taking a trick you already did and got someone a letter on and then adding to it is kind of like a bummer, but I get it because you're playing for money and you're trying to win. But I get how he came back from almost losing. Both of these riders are incredible. He didn't, that's true, but it's a little bit of like a dirty move to take a trick that you phoned. It's strategic. I get it. But I get it as well, because if you're trying to win, there's a lot of money on the line in this game of bike, and you got to do what you got to do. This isn't just a fun, it's a fun game of bike with your friends, but it's not just like a random casual game of bike at the skate park on a random Tuesday. This is a game of bike between two of the best and probably two of the top 5 people at manualing and connecting dots in BMX of all time. You gotta do what you gotta do to win, right? Pretty crazy. I heard that it was 10 grand for the winner of this whole thing. That's a lot of money. So go watch it. It's 30 something minutes long. And then today, here in an hour and 15 minutes, we have Colin Verignac versus estranged teammate, Johnny Rakes. Are they both off of Fiend? I feel like they both might be off Fiend. So maybe I'm wrong in that. Is that a thing? Yeah, never mind. Colin Verignac's not on Fiend anyway. So they're both off. Either way, these two are also some of the best in all of BMX. Johnny's brain makes him able to do things faster than anyone else in all of BMX. And Colin is so calculated and dialed. I'm excited to watch this game. And let's put up a poll right now. Who's winning? Colin Verignac or Johnny Rakes? Also saw that Colin had uploaded to his YouTube channel again this week. I don't know if that's new or if he's been consistently uploading, but stoked to see that if you guys are fans of them. No spoilers, Kevin. If you already know that, that's a dick move. But if you don't know that, pretend like, even if you do know it, pretend like you don't and that you're just being confident in that, because we don't want any spoilers. That was Colin's first upload in a long time. Sweet. You don't? Good. Even if you're lying right now, good. We don't need the spoilers. Where do they dig? What does that mean? Anyways, I'm excited. Let's see who you guys think wins in the poll, and we'll check it before the end of the news. I heard Bill the ref wins it all. The Kurinsky fam in the chat. Happy Friday, folks. Using the members only emojis. Let's go. Next up, in the longest video of the week, Felix Prangenberg jet lag layovers. 40 minutes of, excuse me, footage. It's a lot. You guys need to watch something that's 40 minutes long this week. Watch it. I don't know where the hiccups came from, but they can leave any time now. So, with that being said, let's talk about events going on this week or through the rest of the month. We only have 11 days in the rest of March, so let's talk about what's going on. Oh, shoot. Did I add the text? Who was that? That was the Ingeminator. I'm sorry, I didn't add the text for your... Boom. $20 super chat. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's talk about events going on through the rest of the month, because we have... What am I trying to say? The event that the Kurinsky fam is on their way to right now at Nowhere, the first event of the Nebraska BMX Freestyle Series. That's going on this weekend. So we're in the Time app. We have videos you can post if you want on your page. You also can check out the map with all the different, how much is a used CRV? I don't know. A nice one is like 7-8 grand. A really, really nice one is like 9-10 in the years that I'm trying to find. But let's see here. Maps. You can see all the different skate parks and bike tracks and BMX shops and pump tracks and all that stuff through the entire world on here. Thousands of them. And with that, there's also events. So let's go through the events in here and see what's going on there. Sorobi, the truck thing was just for a weekend at a time, 2 different weekends to make videos with. I never had it. It was never mine. Pump track event. We have one, the 21st, going down tomorrow in Austria. Pump track world championships. It's a qualifier. Dirt jumping events. Nothing till May. Flatland events. Nothing till May. The Crossroads Flatland Jam in Texas. Also dirt jumping in May is the round 2 of the Triple Challenge in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's May 8th. Race events. We have a ton of events going on all the time now that it's warming up. We've got some stuff in LA this weekend. We got South Carolina next weekend. And also this weekend, we have California, the Airtime BMX State GC qualifier, and some stuff in Australia if you guys are in that world. Then we have freestyle events. Through the rest of the month, there's only a couple of these. The Oceania BMX Freestyle Championships in Australia. That's Sunday. Yeoman Street Classics Volume 6 in Miami. That's next weekend on Saturday. Then the Lloyd's National BMX Freestyle Series Round 1 in the UK. Also next weekend. Get a smart car. It would be cute. Get a Porsche. Yeah. I gotta get something that's not expensive to work on and and not hard to get parts for. Pinto. I'm just gonna get an old wagon Ford Focus and ride it into the ground. No. So let's get rid of the phone here, and Miata is always the answer. There we go. So we got a bunch of more BMX hashtag stuff this week. So many of them. Thank you guys. This is where I get to highlight you. All of you who are watching, if you use this tag and you tag me in it as well so I can see it, and your profile's not private so that I can show everybody else and put the link in there and they can all click on it too, then I can show you guys and come to Newark, New Jersey. We can get you whatever you want. That sounds nefarious. You know, I thought about some kind of van. I would drive a Honda Odyssey. Absolutely. But they don't get as good a gas mileage, and there's so much room in a CRV, and they're so reliable. They get better gas mileage that I just want to stick with it. I like CRVs. They also don't have a CVT transmission in the years that we're going with. And when you have a dad who's a mechanic and owned a transmission shop for 30 years, well, yeah, there you go. I was searching the hashtag yesterday and seeing your wheel mill clip is at like 18 million views. Yeah, that wheel mill bar spin clip went mega viral for some reason. So let's go into the more BMX hashtag. We got Moritz always throwing down, and there's always contests in Germany. Here's my finals. Really happy about it. Unfortunately, took my foot off twice, turning around the bank. Skill issue, so he ended up 7th place. Ripping around in a skate park that looks super fun with spine and box jump beside it. Quarter pipe, vert wall, channel gap. Little street section on the other side. How new is your van, Tom? Because I cannot afford anything even remotely new, and I'm not going to have a car payment. I opened my page up, by the way. Nice. Well, then I'll have to check that out if you send it to me again on Instagram. 2016. Yeah, I can't afford a 2016 anything. So there's that. Moritz always throwing down. BMX News Live checking in. Thank you for using more BMX. You're so good. And we'll copy this for the others. Then we got Dat Cat Jacob Bailey, ripping around. When you get confident, do try and hurt yourself. That's cool. Interesting. Them kids giving out some great advice. Oh, I missed it. I was reading and I missed what happened. What did they say?
Get confident. Yeah, when you get confident. Don't try to hurt yourself.
Don't try and hurt yourself, he says. Pegs up to bar. Let's go. Sweet. Let's keep her going. Then we got Skylar, Tyler, ripping around, doing the Brett Silva double seat grab. So freaking cool looking. Busting out in what doesn't look like there should be enough time for. X up double peg grind. Let's go. And then a can double peg grind, a bar to Lucky to Smith. Hell yeah. 180 feeble, hop up to fakie, cab off the other side. Pegs up to can. Look at him go. Pegs up to tire grab. Pegs up to T-bog. He's got all the tricks. 180 onto the grind ledge, cab Smith into the other side. Getting jibby right there. Jibby. Nice. Honda Elements were built in Ohio. Indeed they were. Let's keep her going here. Vulgar BMX.
Skate park.
What does this say? Whoa, flipping it off.
Just like your ex-girlfriend, when this bike showed up, it had tons of problems, everything's broken, and it was dirty as hell.
Just like your ex-girlfriend. That's funny.
Anyways, let's get into this video. Just got this Haro downtown in. Let's get it ready for the skate park. Step 1, remove reflectors.
Yeah. Reflectors are for safety, but they look like shit, so they gotta go.
Next, we'll unwrap this guy. Then, that needs addressed. Now that.
There's copyrighted music. Jeez, this bike is falling apart. Good thing he got a hold of it. Must be for sale. $275. That bike needed your love. Jeez. Alright. Pretty cool to see. I'm sure the bike turns out great. Oh, it's stripped. Had to drill it out. That's no good. Oh, look. A tire wedgie.
Yeah. Oh.
I love just the realness of it. Hell yeah. OF. Because it fell. Super funny.
Just the bars. She's ready, so let's clean it. There
Cleaned
it is.
up. Sick. Pump up the tires. Move the bars. Bike is complete. Let's go.
All cleaned up, all tuned up.
That's it. Then we got Very Fast Bicycles ripping around. Let's start it from the beginning. What do we got here? Pegs on the rail. Almost. Gapping. Let's go. Almost a flat. Feeble grind on the side of the box jump. Oh yeah. Hitting the gap there. Hey, the guy who sent this mug's made it into the chat. From Bikeworks. Let's go. T or C is real. Plus a Hot Springs Haven. Nice. Oh, making the gap further and further. Let's go. And we're keeping on. Hey Todd, did you just mention this video? Using the new Huffy ramp collaboration with, what was it? Ninja Mountain Bike Performance with Huck Kurinsky in here. pedaling around the curve wall, backflipping the last jump. Let's go. Using the new ramp in the jump line at Rays. Super sick. Hell yeah. Then we got Hunter Copeland using the tag again. Curb ride to bar spin out. Let's go. Curb ride 180 out. All right. Looking like fun there. Let's go. Keep going here. We got Courage Oscar. I'm going to bring up Kevin Morehouse here. Boom. Kevin, you keep sending me these clips as videos in messages. I need you to send me the post. I got it though. It's right here. Let's pull it up at the end. There we go. All right, so we got to see which clip we like the most from Courage Oscar. Let me know. What do we got? Nose pivot 180, immediate fakie bar spin, nose pivot fakie, hop fakie up onto the curb, pivot bar spin out. Clip number 1. Clip number 2. Pivoting around like crazy, front and back, faking it around to nose pick whip, back to fakie, turning it around. That was a good one. That was a good one. Looks relieved after landing it. Whoa, the bar ride. These are always insane. If he lands it, yep. Clip 3 it is. That was so good. Let's keep going here. Oh, there was more after it. I was too busy typing to even see what came after it. The bar ride won it for me. Ah, just a sick. Oh, getting freestyle. I love it. This guy every single week consistently proves that all you need to have fun is a bike and maybe a curb, because he's doing some very technical, difficult, but fun looking tricks in these spots where it's just curbs between roads. What do we got here? Mr. Roland in a clip that was posted almost a year ago, but I feel like I'm just now seeing somehow. Bar to manual. Manual. Tire ride to bar. Let's go. They should start a discipline where guys just ride on flat ground doing tricks. Man, that is a great idea. Can't believe no one's thought of that before. Pegs to bar, looking clean. Ice to bar? Dang, ice all the way up to bar is so good. Let's keep going. Oh, just kidding. This is the tag. So next is Kevin Morehouse, who has been using the tag, but his page has been profile or private for so long that we haven't been able to watch them. We just hit an hour of BMX news. Nice. 360 nose pivot to fakie slider. Let's go. Front brakes. That was clean. Call it ground biking. Call it bike break dancing. So, with all that being said, another hour-long BMX news episode. Thank you, Kyler Anderson, Champion Kurt Rowell, Geoff Meade, the Kurinsky fam, Damon, Rembert, Artwork, Bikeworks, for the mug and the stickers and the bag and the note. Who else is here as members? The Intimidator's a member. Thank you all members on the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you, Intimidator and Stony Old Fat Guy BMX, for sending in super chats to help out the New Used CRV Fund. and I appreciate all of you being here. There's still 50 people tuned in. Thank you, and all the links from today will be in the description as soon as this live stream ends. And thank you, Keggy, once again for making another hilarious thumbnail right here. And now you guys understand why from the whole city bike situation, except it's me in both pictures, or in both things. Too funny. Thank you guys, and have a good day. Stay tuned in for tomorrow's video, which is the next video in my new bike build series. And here's another, there's spoilers for you. Probably not going to show these in videos because it's just brake components, but yeah, we'll see all you guys there. Thanks. Bye.